over here.
And we're going to go practice them, which is why we came to tell you.
Okay.
Hi, love you guys. Love you.
I've got competition.
You really do.
Can we do another one with a flag?
I see that. Hi.
Oh, I just did that by accident.
All right. Can you hear me? Okay. I've never talked in front of a group of people before or with a microphone, so this is a first. Oh, that's my mouth? Okay, this close? Okay. All right. How we got here. Michael and I have been together for several years, and we have discussed getting married for several years. And in the beginning, it was not a legal option to do so. Then came civil unions, and then came the ability to marry in one state, but not in the other. And neither one of us were really fond of those choices, but I did say that once it hit the federal level, count me in, I'm there. Well then, on June 26, 2015, it did become law that we could marry in all 50 states. Yay! And that still gives me goosebumps every time I think of that day and the news. So now we had the ability to get married. And then the question was, when? And we both had very demanding work schedules. Friends have asked us over the past year several times, when are you guys going to get married? And we would just look at each other and shrug our shoulders and say, I don't know. So we just figured at some point in time it would happen. But then I had some surgery and I had time on my hands. So at that point, I was thinking about Michael's milestone birthday, and that's when I sent out the save the date, and afterwards we started talking about it, and we thought, well, wouldn't it be fun since why don't we pull off a surprise wedding? And we loved that idea. We went to town on it. We just thought, wow, this is really a cool idea. Everybody would be totally surprised. But then we started getting some feedback from people that we knew we would want to have at our wedding, and they were less committed to being here, or we felt that they were less committed to being here. And so we started saying, uh-oh. And then I started hearing their voices in the back of my head saying, well, if we knew you were getting married, we would have been there. So that's when we sent out the invitations, and lo and behold, almost all of you showed up. Thank you. And some of you, I was neither looking for love or a relationship, but there he was. And I did fall in love. And as I recall, I was very smitten, I think was the word that I used. And so Michael and I dated long distance for just over a year, from New London to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, or from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania to New London. When I first met Michael, in that first conversation, which by the way, neither one of us know who said hi to who first, and we remember the rest of the conversation, but we just don't remember that part. But he was very proud of living in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And anybody who has successfully dated long distance knows that there comes a day when you have to make a decision. And my job was not transferable, and Michael's was. So Michael had enough faith in me and in us to go for it, and 18 years later, here we are.
Well, it's a surprise to me for the first time. Very good. He doesn't talk that much at home. Well, we'll talk about that later. Part of the thing also, when Scott's talking about our history together, I had a very good friend of mine that we started doing vacations once a year. And it was his choice that year that we were going to go to Provincetown. Well, you heard part of the story about Scott was staying out for like 10 rows down. Person at the far end said, I'm going to move down. Everybody moved down once, so Scott stood next to me. Who is this guy? I have no idea at all. But that was it. We don't remember who spoke to him, as Scott said, and so forth. And he kind of said, well, I've been invited to a birthday party. You want to go with me tonight? I don't know this guy. We've only been talking for a half hour, 45 minutes. Several drinks later. Well, the bartender who knew Scott said, he's okay. You want to go? It'll be fun. So we did. And when you meet somebody for the first time, you talk, you kind of get background information. You don't really know anything, but you're putting on your good airs and pretending everything's good. Well, the place we went to had a glass wall. And on the glass wall were glass shelves. Well, we were talking, and crashes all over the place. And all he did was laugh. And I kind of said, there's something very special about this guy if you can do something like that and just laugh. It was just, from that point forward, this is a very special guy. And you heard the rest of his story about Scott and how we dated long distance. You didn't know anything I'm saying either, so. It was very, very difficult for me to leave Harrisburg. The people from Harrisburg know how much I love this city, and people in Pennsylvania, my family, all my deep friends. My sister and her family had moved to New Hampshire, so that was a plus. I was going to have a beautiful niece. That was another plus. But to move someplace that had beautiful water, and here's this guy I don't really know, it's a big chance. I loaded up my whole garden in the back of a U-Haul. I brought a hero, planted the garden. And I don't want to wake up and say, what would have happened if? I never woke up saying what happened if. I made the best decision of my life. And because knowing Scott, I know all of you from moving here, working with you, playing with you, living and laughing. It's been the best time of my life with Scott and sharing my life with you folks. And I thank you for the opportunity, after all this time, to be my husband.
Neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry me and
to share in the joy of this occasion. This should be one of the most memorable and happy days of your life. I'm sure it is already. On this day of your marriage, you stand somewhat apart from all other human beings. You stand within the charmed circle of your love, and this is as it should be. The love is not meant to be the possession of two people alone. Rather, it would serve as a source of common energy, a form in which you find the strength to live your lives with courage. From this day onward, you must come closer together than ever before. You must love one another in sickness and in health, stay healthy, for better and for worse, make it better. But at the same time, your love should give you the strength to stand apart, to seek out your unique destinies, to make your special contributions to the world, which is always part of us and more than us. Being assured that you are aware of the meaning of this ceremony, I would ask you now to repeat the marriage vows. Okay. Do you, Scott, take this man, Michael, to be your lawful joined spouse, they say, I like wedded, to love, honor, and cherish him through sickness and in health, through times of happiness and troubles, until death do you part?
I do.
Place the ring on his finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed, and forever pledge my devotion. They're beaming. Do you, Michael, take this man, Scott, to be your lawful joined, okay, spouse, to love, honor, and cherish him through sickness and in health, through periods of trouble and peace, until death do you part? Place the ring, oh, you gonna say something here?
Am I supposed to say I do?
I'm sorry. I missed a beat, and so did you.
I can get back to you.
Okay.
I do.
All right, with this ring. Repeat after me. With this ring.
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I what?
I thee wed.
I thee wed,
And forever pledge my devotion.
and forever pledge my devotion.
Okay. Phew, we got through that. Now, I'm supposed to tell you to hold joint hands, but you've already done that. Did you practice this?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. You're doing good. By the act of joining hands, you take to yourself the relation of spouse in life and solemnly promise to love, honor, comfort, and cherish each other so long as you both shall live. You will do that, right, both of you?
Yes, I do.
I do.
Okay. Therefore, in accordance with the law of the state of Connecticut, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the law of the state of Connecticut, I do pronounce you spouses in life. That didn't hurt a bit, did it?
No.
No,
Not yet.
not yet.
All right, this time we're going to ask Michael.
I'm gonna be here for you, baby. I'll be a man of my word. Speak the language in a voice that you have never heard.
Happy couples to join them up here on the dance floor. Can I have all the unhappy couples?
Trust making memories at all. I'll wanna steal your attention like a bad dog. I wanna stand I'm gonna make you a promise.
From yourself. So if I ask for a necklace, you can't take your necklace off and keep it in your hand. Rule number 2 is you cannot get it from each other.
Who's the planning?
We got one cheer, 25 seconds. People here, it can't be from up here. You're gonna choke, it's gonna hang your head.
Get it, girl.
No clip-ons, huh? Not bad. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3, get a men's shirt, quick! We got 2, shoes. If you're a lady, it's gotta be guy shoes. I don't know how they did that fast, but... See the toilet paper. That is Kodak. And as you guys are cleaning that up, make sure you grab your chairs if you had a cheer up.
Rosie, the best man or the best woman give a toast to the wedding party or to the bride in the room or groom in the room. But it's a little bit different on this circumstance because we've already been blessed. 18 years, if you heard the story already. So I don't think anybody could say anything that you haven't said individually together today or in our lives in the past. You're probably going to tell us tomorrow and the day after. So this toast is a little bit different. So we raised our glasses to each and every one of you, even back there, I can't see you through the camera. Thank you. We wish you all the best of life, love, happiness, and laughter. Thank you.
Cut cut a nice piece out of that cake. You guys get to feed each other. Make sure you're nice about it, though. We don't have time to clean up. We all want to get this party started. We all want to start dancing.
What are you doing?
You're gonna wear it.
You are in my future, or as I see.
Right and left. So right, in left, in right, in left. All right, left hand behind the head, right hand down. Right and left. So right, in left, in right, in left.
together in one car, right?
Yeah, but we both just been having fun.